Hey everyone, and welcome to my first enough tutorial. I'm actually doing this and I haven't found a really good explanation or rather tutorial of the Firesage Skip, which I will try to deliver. I'm going to talk about the skip itself, what it accomplishes, its use and how it actually works. After that I will show a demonstration of the skip, talk a little bit about the different worm attacks, show some fails which I will explain, and I will talk about the timing you need to replicate the glitch. So let's go a little bit into history, background and stuff. The Firesage Skip was discovered by Distortion 2 in January 2015, and it basically allows us to skip two things. The first one is the demon Firesage boss itself, therefore it's called Firesage Skip, and the second thing is the Golden Foggate. As you know, the Foggate only disappears if you've placed a Lord Vessel, so this allows us to bypass the Foggate completely and get an early bit of Chaos Kill eventually, which sounds pretty good. It actually is pretty good, but the skip still isn't that relevant anymore. And there are reasons for why it isn't used in any percent anymore and for why it isn't used in all bosses. In any percent we now use Sense Gate Skip that basically skips the first Blyton visit, and in the second one you just do the Egg Out of Bounds skip after Quelaag, which makes Ceaseless and Firesage Skip totally irrelevant. In all bosses you could potentially do it to save like 5 or 7 seconds if I recall correctly, but you would need crazy worm RNG to even save the seconds, and well, it's just safer to run to the Centipede Demon after the Demon Firesage boss. So, let's go a little bit more in depth about the Firesage Skip glitch now. So, this cute fella here is the star of the whole show, the Burrowing Rockworm. Why? He does a grab attack that pushes us out of bounds for a brief moment. Why is that so important? Let's have a look at the map viewer. Here you can see a brief overview of the relevant maps. In the left top corner you can see Blighttown, the small tunnel goes to Quelaag's domain, then some demon ruins, and that weird globe in the bottom right is where you fight Bed of Chaos. The second picture illustrates the demon ruins and the relevant part for us. The thing I've painted red actually is where the Golden Foggate would be. As you can see, right below that is where you find the demon centipede. The third picture shows the same thing, but from a different angle. The green spot marks where we stand when doing the skip. We just fall through and land in the demon centipede boss area, therefore bypassing the Golden Foggate. And now for some actual gameplay. So right here is where we actually start off. Like the demon ruins, there in the distance you can see the Golden Foggate, and we keep running down the stairs. It's important to have a look at your stamina management right there, because you want to be in full sprint when you approach the worm. Then you like just jump here in the correct spots and you quit out. It's very important, so you have time lining it up. Right after that you go in that corner and target the worm. He has a lot of different attacks, actually 4 I think, and you need to dodge and stuff. As you can see me, I'm walking backwards. It's very important, otherwise the skip just won't work. And I didn't really have the best RNG, but there I attacked him with my shield and clipped right through it. And that's where the Centipede Demon is. I heal myself, then I run a little bit to the right, then to the left, jump, roll, and I'm safe. So if you approach the Foggate a little bit further, the cutscene plays, and if I skipped it, you can see the boss. So, as I said earlier, I wanted to talk to you about the worm attacks. The worm actually has 4 attacks, which will be shown in this little clip. The first one is Green Spit, you can just roll backwards, not hard to dodge. The second one is a really simple attack, you can just roll backwards. Third one is a little bit trickier with the timing. It's a 3-hit combo, and then he only has 1 attack left, which would be the grab you instantly want to hit with your shield, which can be seen right here. Let's talk about fails. Fails are, in my opinion, the most important thing to look at, because you want to know what you did wrong, why you did it wrong, and how you can improve. To my knowledge, there are like 3 different types of failing. 2 of which I got a video of, and 1 I didn't, because I rarely even got it back when I started practicing the skip at first, but I will talk a little bit about it here. So, you can actually clip right through it and it looks like you made it, but you just fall completely down and die instantly. That happens if you are too slow. The other one is you just hit the worm with your shield and nothing happens. It's just like a stalemate. And the third one is you're way too slow with your shield. You get eaten, bitten, and die. You can quit out, but it's generally not really worth it because it just wastes so much time if you get eaten and stuff, and quit out, starting animation, it's just not worth it. And now let's have a look at the two fails and the success. Look at it in slow motion, and we'll have a look at the timing in which the hit starts. So let's talk for a few seconds about the clips. The one in the top was the correct try, the timing is pretty good, all just went well. The one in the bottom left, my timing was actually correct, but my positioning was a little bit off, which is why the clip just didn't work. And the one in the bottom right, I'm just a few frames delayed and I get eaten. So, can I give you any hints? Luckily, yes. As I've said before, the worm has 4 attacks, but the grab attack is the only attack when he lowers his head, so you want to watch out for that. If he lowers his head, just immediately press the attack button on your controller and you attack with the shield, and you should clip through. There are also other ways to clip through. You don't have to use a medium shield, you can use a great sword, which is about the same difficulty. You can use a battle axe or halberd, which is a little bit more difficult. And you could even use the Black Knight halberd, which makes it pretty hard, so just stick to one of the easier ones. I'm gonna link you some stuff in the description of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have questions, feel free to ask.